Ooh.
That's good intro.
Yeah, of course he likes it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 64. 64, right?
Yeah.
64.
Like
Every
Nintendo.
episode, I double check with you guys. But welcome back to episode 64 of the Sports Group Therapy Podcast. Today we're in Bayonne, New Jersey. And we got the usual suspects as we always do, starting off from left to right. My boy OG Lou.
What's going on, guys? How y'all feeling?
Good, feeling good?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
I'm feeling good right now.
I'm feeling great. I know you're feeling good with this music on right now.
I love it.
You love that little bow wow. You finally get
Dirtbag.
Shut
up.
You had to throw the words on it, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
what
know,
I'm saying.
right?
I don't want to pay a little bow wow
We
any more
got my
money.
other boy over here, Jose, with an 8 stats for Vero.
What's up, guys?
And of course, to my right, the fucking asshole that plays Little Bow Wow, Joseph Blue fucking Pulaski, a.k.a. the Golden Child.
I get called an asshole for, this guy went to sit in line for this guy, and I'm the
He
asshole.
didn't sit, he stood in line.
I did you a favor.
I didn't
stood
do
in
shit.
line. Yeah, you did the shit. All right.
I didn't.
Anyway, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my favorite time of the week, and yours. It is the bar exam.
Bar exam.
All right.
What's on the menu today, Joe?
Well, it's hockey season officially, and in
It
honor
is.
of that, we got some Pink Whitney, everybody.
Pink
and
Whitney.
we've all been meaning to do this for a while. I'm a big fan of the Spit and Chicklets podcast, and so, yeah. Well, this is a pink lemonade flavored vodka.
Lou,
Alright, I guess I'll take my time with this shit.
Lou, you gotta try it first, man. Go
You're not
ahead.
supposed to just down the whole thing.
I mean, I didn't, but
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
That's got some.
You know what? If you sip it moderately,
It's
it's
some
pretty
ice.
dope.
Yeah.
lots
some
of
ice.
ice.
Yeah.
On a
No,
summer
no.
day, on some. On the.
Also, it's also suggested it's either good with ice or good with club soda.
Okay, I can see
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen,
No,
I
you
would
can
not
drink
take a
this
shot
alone.
of this.
No,
You need
never.
to take this smooth and easy.
That's the way. It's not 4 shots. It's this is a drink to put over ice and sip on.
I like it. I
Yeah,
give it
It's a hockey drink.
I give it a 7. Just because I'm a
Really?
big hockey guy. And,
Ooh,
you heard
I
that?
appreciate
A
this.
7 from the hockey guy over there. A 7 from Lou is like that's a big rating.
I don't know, man. I'm not as high as Hockey Lou over here.
It's very
With
it's
some
very
ice on
nice.
there, a little barbecue action
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
I give
It's
it.
got to be
No,
90 degrees outside.
Yeah, it has
And,
a lot of
and,
ice.
and I think there's something the ladies would enjoy.
The ladies love this.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some Bow Wow in the background.
Oh, exactly. There's an
Set the
independent
mood
woman.
right.
There's a little Destiny Child, independent woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
I give it a 6.7.
Assholes.
Nah, I got this as an 8-1.
What?
This is
Oh.
no on a summer
What
day.
you got?
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped
No,
through it.
it's
I
okay.
apologize.
I mean, Joe, on his defense, he's drinking fucking White Claw while he's sipping on Pink Whitney. I
Yeah,
don't know
baby.
who Joe is today, but I'm gonna give this a 7. What you said, 7-1?
I said 6.7.
I'm gonna give it a 7-1 because of the potential of the summertime.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
I've had it in the summertime. That's why my rating.
I've never had this.
That might be where I've had this a few times. It might be where why my rating is a little higher.
You have a nice little steak on the side with a baked potato.
Yo, but listen, he
Bro.
gave this shit a
A
7.
7 for Lou is like an
Anything in this
Yeah.
7 with Lou
That's-
is pretty fucking
I like it.
important,
That's
right?
serious.
I
Yeah.
like it.
So
Yeah.
Pink Whitney, good stuff.
Yeah.
I just took a huge gulp. Like,
Or
Or
maybe-
maybe, or maybe it's just because it's inside Jeremy L's house. Cup too.
Shout out,
Shout out.
Jeremy.
So shout out to
them.
House. We
You know,
miss
they
you
make
very
everything
much.
good.
Oh,
so.
we miss you so
I
badly.
know.
As soon
Oh.
as everything's back to normal, we back up in that bitch.
Okay.
But, all right, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to start off is, since we're talking about Pink Whitney and it is hockey season and it is the start of Lou's favorite fucking season in the world. Ain't nothing better than that, but
Nothing better than that.
nothing. The Rangers lost last night, and the Rangers lost badly, Joe.
Yeah.
All right. I know you came in a little late last night, but
Yeah, but I caught up with the game.
what did you what was one of the things you could take away from this game last night, yo?
Well, the Rangers faced a veteran team that was so close to being in the Stanley Cup Finals last year. They're way ahead of the Rangers in terms of being ready to compete at that next level. And the Rangers were embarrassed. And should they have been embarrassed that bad?
No.
Hell no.
No.
They were caught with their pants down last night. I don't get what happened last night. I don't know how you got. You know, the coach said it. Coach Quinn said it. They were lazy. They were not. They were outworked.
Absolutely.
And that's what Coach Quinn always preaches, and that's why I'm a big fan of his.
And the penalties killed the fuck out.
They were shorthanded 8 times.
So real quick to cut you off for a second.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
If you're saying that they weren't prepared for it, isn't that his fault? He's the one,
and he took
running the practices and everything.
Absolutely, and he took blame for it. But I can't imagine that he didn't have them amped, or at least didn't. What is he supposed to do? It's the first game of the season. If you're not ready for that game, I don't know what to tell you.
Play some Bow Wow to hype him up.
You might have to.
Yeah, and not only that, Mika had one fucking full practice the whole time.
That might be
Mika still came out super aggressive. He was looking for his shot.
Yeah.
He tried to get out there.
He played well.
Right? Jose was watching it with me early in the game and then you came in a little bit later. But Mika was aggressive, and I think Keandre Miller was very scared. He was very skittish.
Very exposed, I thought.
He didn't pass the halfway fucking line. He was like, he didn't know what his place was. And Quinn, you could tell Quinn tried a bunch of fucking lines.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He was adjusting mid
he was trying to see
his
what
game.
worked.
Yeah, he was trying to
and
find
also,
something.
I mean, the number 1 pick as well. He was, for me, he looked comfortable with the
He
puck.
looked good.
But he looked like he was very hesitant shooting when it came to like.
I think he looked good though, man.
He did. He looked comfortable.
First game,
yeah.
I think he looked good. I think he looked like he was ready to take a shot and ready to. He was aggressive, and I could see him scoring 30 goals this season easily.
I can see him having a big year. He looked good. The Rangers, man, they go for, instead of just trying to play traditional hockey and like sometimes they should jump and chase when they. More often instead of going for the perfect pass all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they got caught last night with some stupid cross-ice passes that burned them. And the Raiders' problem last year was odd man rushes. They were getting beat up on fucking 2-on-1s last year. And that's something that they have to. And I hope that's something that comes with experience, like knowing when to make that.
Veteran for that.
Yeah, knowing they got fucking Trouba. I mean, I don't know. It's not just him, but I mean,
Trouba was alright yesterday, but
he was okay. But I mean, like they need to play some more games and realize.
You know who was actually good yesterday? Rooney. Rooney was good yesterday.
Yeah, Rooney.
And
Wayne Rooney.
Wayne, fuck. He has. I forgot the guy's name. God damn.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just playing, but
he got hurt. He got hurt towards the end of the game.
Oh fuck.
I forgot, but those 2 guys had a good game. I thought Rooney had a really good game yesterday, and the other guy.
I thought Shesterkin played well in the second. You know, from what I see, I got back home from work in like the almost midway in the second period. I thought he played really well in the second and third period. I know, like, then I went back and I saw the goals, and they weren't really anything he could do anything about. It wasn't his fault.
I mean, two of them. I could kind of put on him.
I don't think there were any obviously bad goals.
Yeah.
You know, so whatever. I mean,
what do you think, though?
Look, man, I'm just very disappointed, and it just turned me off to see them fucking up so early. I couldn't watch it, man.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, bro.
I don't blame you, bro. But I do.
Very disappointing for the first game of the season.
Lafreniere, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. You could tell. He knows where he's supposed to be. He knows what he got to do.
He looked comfortable, man. He really did. It was scary how comfortable he looked.
I was like, oh shit.
I think he already looks more comfortable than Capo looked all year last year.
Yeah.
And first pick, right? He's come on, what do you expect?
And Kako was the second pick last year, and Quinn even put them together on a line at one point together to just. He's testing them out.
How was it with the new rules?
It's really not new.
You go more smoother or no?
Really not new. A bunch of bullshit calls yesterday is what I could say. The refs.
Raiders got screwed on the goal.
The referees were, and you know what the fucked up part about it is now. Look, Joe, what they're saying is that they're trying to keep the same referees for the divisional. You know the way they're doing these divisions these year.
That's for
this year.
They have to do that
For the COVID
It's
reasons,
fair enough.
Yeah.
For the traveling.
If we're stuck with these fucking guys, like I know they're gonna be there again tomorrow, which is Saturday, boys and girls. You know they're gonna be there again, and they fucked up 2 big calls yesterday.
Big time.
They did, but let's not go ahead and start blaming the refs for the loss. We got our asses handed to us by The fucking fish.
Well, I
stick.
can't wait to see how they respond
My
tomorrow.
boy Matty
to be honest.
Ice. My boy Matty Ice is high.
Yeah, yeah, he texted me the Nicelinders. Shut up, Matty.
The Nicelinders.
I
Alright.
love you, kid, but it's Jesus Christ.
So let's talk about the big news, ladies and gentlemen. Big news. You know what the big news is. And that's fucking the baby cry James Harden, who got his way out of fucking Houston by the man.
Yeah.
By showing off his, showing off his strength and just getting out of Houston the way he wanted to get out of Houston. How do you guys feel about this shit? I'm going to start with left to right like we always do, and that's OG Lou. What you think, Lou?
I think Harden is, what we've been saying for how many episodes already. He's a fucking
64?
Yeah, he's just a fucking idiot. I respected his game at one point, but I don't know. Like, to me, like, the character, the way people act, just takes away from who they are, and I don't respect players like that. I mean, he's a great scorer, but what else can he do? He complains about the teams that were given to him. Shaq put it best. Shaq shut him down. He said, listen, you went to Houston, right? You wanted to play with Westbrook, your boy. You got Westbrook.
You got Paul George.
You wanted Chris Paul. You got Chris Paul.
Not
right?
Boy George. Sorry.
Not Boy George. What else? You wanted shooters. They gave him shooters. So, like, and now what? You're pissed off that you couldn't win a chip there? Like, when his stats in the playoffs, from what Shaq was saying, was fucking horrible.
They were.
Yeah, he wasn't clutch. He wasn't clutch in the playoffs.
So, like, how's that Houston's fault? Houston did everything to accommodate the guy. They paid him out the ass.
Everything.
And then, it shows, like, his character. Like,
yeah.
Oh, at my age of career, I need to win. He's still young, isn't he?
31. But he's not. He is young.
I mean, he's
for basketball.
He's old.
Yeah.
I think he's getting up
I think he's
there.
right in his prime.
Yeah. How old is LeBron?
LeBron's 36.
Well, LeBron's a freak, though.
LeBron is 36, but I mean, the point for you don't put your team down.
Yeah, that was
like
corny,
that,
bro. Yeah,
the way he did him in the
we're just not good enough.
This is before the fucking trade. That means you were half-assing them for X amount of games, whether it was 6 or 9 games during the beginning of the season. You weren't even giving your all to a team.
Yeah.
So that goes to show his character. Like,
how do you expect them to go to war for you if you just talking smack about them all the time?
Yeah, like you could tell the type of player he is. So what happens when he goes to fucking Houston and he ain't happy that he's not getting X amount of touches or he's got to pass the ball out?
It can't be the touches, man, because his usage percentage is like ridiculous through the roof. And there's a couple of things. One is, out of the NBA all-time usage rate, meaning the person that has the ball the most, top 3 of the top 7 of all time,
Kim Kardashian,
play for the Brooklyn Nets right now.
Kim Kardashian.
Play for the Brooklyn Nets right now.
Wow, that's pretty. That's,
of all
that's
time.
A good stat
That's why.
And that's just a snippet.
That's a good
but
stat.
yeah,
That's not even his stat of the week.
That really
you know
isn't.
what I'm
No.
saying? Now I'm saying.
So yes, top 7 of all time, and 3 of them play for Brooklyn right now.
Wow.
So you can't say he didn't get enough touches.
Yo, wow.
So
Joe, how you feeling about your boy Harden in Brooklyn right now? What do you feel?
It saddens me that a guy can just get his way like this, but it makes me, at the same time, makes me happy that Houston waited for the right. They didn't just say kowtow to him and say, okay, whatever, we'll just let you go wherever you want. No, they waited till the right compensation came, and boy, did they get it.
Hell of a deal.
Oh, they found a sucker, and they found stupid Brooklyn to do it again. To do this all over again and mortgage their entire future on this guy. 4 first-round draft picks. Are you shitting me?
Holy
and
shit.
their entire like young core.
Was it 4 or 2?
No, it's 4.
4.
This is how it goes. It goes because in the NBA the rule is you can't trade consecutive year draft picks.
Oh, so they got
So
like
basically
2 years down the line.
So basically the Rockets got every other year they got their first round pick. And by the way, they got the option for another 3 years to swap if their pick is better.
Oh, okay. Good for
So
them.
they got 7 picks on in total.
And they got Oladipo too, which is a good trade.
Are you shitting me?
They got Victor Oladipo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
I mean, Houston really made out well here, and good for them. This prick put them in a bad position that they did not want to be in. They did everything, like you said, they did everything to accommodate
They
him.
accommodated the fuck out of him like
And you know
Holiday
what?
Inn. You
All
know
right.
what I mean?
And
The
so
continental breakfast and everything. He didn't fucking... Come on.
Maybe
man.
they didn't have oxtail in Houston.
Maybe he's not good enough.
Maybe he ain't got dollar vans in Houston either.
True.
What the fuck does he need to die?
I mean, all right.
I
let
know
me
where
ask you
you're
a question.
around, but
One of the questions was I asked: are there any strip clubs in Brooklyn that are good enough for James Harden? Houston,
Brooklyn.
Let's go to our go-to.
I mean, because
strip club
Brooklyn
guy.
is considered New York, so are there any New York strip clubs worthy enough for James Harden to go to?
He'd have to go to like.
to.
I mean, for a guy like him, like a celebrity status,
Big money.
It's gotta be Manhattan,
first of
no?
all, they go to Manhattan to go to
Yeah.
Sapphires, or they go to fucking what's the place in the Bronx that Delos is diving ring at? Oh, the one right by the
The one that Cardi B used to strip in?
Yes. Yeah.
That's the Yankee Stadium
What,
of strip
City?
clubs.
Sin City.
City Cabaret. Correct.
Is it still open?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
You're asking me?
I thought
Is
it
it?
got shut down. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Harden got his boys scoping out the strip club
He
joint
knows
before.
that.
You know what I mean?
Barstool's put out the meme with him fucking looking for those strip clubs.
I think during COVID, all the hottest clubs, the hottest things like this are underground.
Yeah, true.
I've been
Like the Heat?
Oh,
You got a DM for the Addy.
you know what? Fuck it. I've been to one of those underground places.
And
I've been to an underground strip club. I'm not gonna give the location now because I might get in trouble for that.
Oh.
Not for my wife because it's his pre-wife.
How much is
So
the
then,
entrance
so then,
fee?
so then,
The entrance fee
so then,
is
Jay, it's not still there.
It was $50.
50?
Entrance fee.
okay,
Hold on. $50 entrance fee. Then when you go inside,
You get a hand job?
you have to pay. No. You have to pay. You have to pay for open
get
bar,
it, yeah.
like automatically. Like they have. You're not paying only for open bar. You're paying for food. There's food there. There's food provided for you. There's drinks provided
Okay.
for you. Open bar. But let me tell you, the selection. It's crazy. I might get divorced after this. I'm not even supposed
It's
to.
like Food Bazaar?
It's like when Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker walked into fucking the rush hour and they had a fucking,
the massage parlor
these are
place?
people
No,
that
they
come.
had the buffet line. in
These
front
are
of
people that come to New York
Whoa,
once a year.
whoa.
Okay.
These girls come from. Oh my god.
So this is basically like their
You know
Super
what?
Bowl,
I'm like,
you know?
I'm
that they
dry
just come?
stitching right now.
Alright.
You know what? Let's X this out. Just
There's
get
a lot of
X'd
things
out.
I want to ask, but I'm not.
No,
because
yeah.
probably-
Yeah, let's just. I'll talk to you off the
I
camera.
mean,
It
yeah.
sounds
After show clip.
pretty interesting. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but James Harden will probably be in there. You catch James Harden in there.
Well, we did a poll to ask who won out in actually these 4 teams, because the Cavs and Pacers also was part of this thing, and
Yep.
they say the Cavs 40% are the big winners of this trade. Cavs and then the Rockets.
Cavs got a second round in
The
Levert.
Cavs got Jared Allen, which is their best
Jared
defender
Allen.
from the Nets.
Yes.
They got also Taurean Prince, who's another good solid
I
player.
don't know who he is.
And the 40% the Rockets,
Tayshaun's son.
yeah,
That's
Rockets.
Tayshaun Prince son?
That's
Nah.
what I said.
Is it?
I'm kidding.
Tayshaun.
I know
mean,
the
the
Rockets got Oladipo in the second round pick. And Exum and Kareni's, whatever his
And all
name
those
is.
first round picks.
No, those first round picks. The
And
Rockets.
They got
No, the Nets got Harden and a second round pick.
they got 2 first round picks.
Rockets got Oladipo, Exum, that Keurig guy, 4 first round picks, and actually 4 first rounds that they could swap with the Nets. So Nets basically did the same mistake they did with the Boston Celtics.
Right,
Paul
with the
Pierce.
fucking Paul Pierce and Garnett.
Yeah, the same
Exactly the
fucking
same
thing.
And it's only one player, by the way.
Well, no, Boston. I mean, the Nets got somebody. They got a second round pick.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it's only a second round pick in Harden.
But
Well,
It's
lot-
for 8
lot of
picks.
guys.
let me tell you something. The Nets got rid of their best defender,
Hands down.
and they got no bench
Nope.
because Levert was coming off the bench, and Levert was easily a fucking starter, bro.
Oh, Levert and
Any-
Allen, both of
any
them, yeah.
team was a starter.
They got rid of their young
They got
core.
no bench.
They got rid of your young homegrown core.
Exactly.
Brooklyn went to the playoffs last year. How about that?
And they
With
were-
nobody.
They were just gonna get better this year.
How are they even going to control who's going to be the go-to guy in the clutch
Mass.
situation?
That's going to be fun to watch.
So,
We'll
like-
see.
They better win this year.
They're not gonna
They
win.
sure better.
I hope they lose, bro.
Oh,
You know
so
what?
do I.
Yo, fuck James Harden, man. Fuck James Harden. That's the bitchest move ever. I mean, LeBron made one of the bitchiest moves ever when he signed to Cleveland. I mean, to Miami, and he did that whole press conference.
The
That
worst
a
one
bitch
was
move.
Durant, but But honestly, Durant never bitched and complained and had his teammates
not like this, no,
and just shit all over his teammates. I think this is worse than that.
I'm happy that DeMarcus Cousins and the rest of
and John Wall. And,
they all
shout out to
DeMarcus
covered.
Actually, I do have
play the clip.
I do have the clip.
Play the clip.
So because DeMarcus Cousins put it out.
Hold on a second.
I'm glad.
As best as he could to express what he was feeling because that's some fucking
It was brutal.
That's cool bullshit, man.
Let me see if I can get it.
You connected to the...
These puts in the
You can play it right there. Just play it here.
That's what I was trying to do. Hold on a sec.
But yeah, DeMarcus Cousins put it out exactly how it's supposed to be because you shouldn't.
Ooh, what a charge!
You
LeBron
can't
just
shit
took
on your team like that.
LeBron just took a man charge.
You seen that shit?
Yeah.
How he ate that?
And he got called for the foul. Wow.
Wow.
Now I have to see if his feet were moving. I'm sure this is very interesting to you.
Well, he got 3 fouls already. By the way, we're watching the Lakers versus the New Orleans. I don't even know what their name is anymore. I was about to say New Orleans fucking Hornets.
No.
The Pelicans,
Fly Pelicans.
All right, so let's see what Cousins had to say about it.
I don't feel betrayed at all. My interest in playing with John Wall, to be brutally honest. And with that being said, the disrespect started way before, any interview. Just the approach to training camp, showing up the way he did, antics on the court. I mean, the disrespect started way before. So this isn't something that, all of a sudden happened, last night. But with that being said, like I said, this is the nasty part of the business. So it is what it is.
No, I didn't hear the part about, or maybe I just missed the part about him showing up the way he did.
Yes.
Which is basically, he showed up fat as fuck. He kind of showed up like Familia. And did you hear the announcers on one of the national?
I did.
He had a pregame meal.
Just tremendous.
He had a pregame meal. I mean, he probably had a pregame meal every game because he didn't give a fuck. And
how
do you trust a player like that?
What a piece of shit type of motherfucker that, like, why would you want that type of guy on your team? But have fun, Brooklyn, because I know he's super talented, but.
So he pretty much went back to where he kind of started to play with Durant again.
Well, and then Tony too. It was his coach last year, so he was looking forward to play with Kevin Durant again and D'Antoni and run their offense.
He was looking forward to play with Westbrook again. And what happened with that?
Exactly.
Yeah,
fucking stupid. I think Houston is a better team with Oladipo now anyway.
Well, they got Oladipo, they got John Wall, they got 2 guards.
And what about in a few years? What about in a few years if these picks come in? You shouldn't.
And by the way, they got a young power forward, Christian Woods.
He's killing.
Yeah. He's killing it, and he's in a rookie contract.
And they don't even put him at. They don't even put that team out there. They just put Oladipo, John Wall, and DeMarcus Cousins, but they ain't putting Woods, which is a major part of that team right now.
Yeah.
So,
shout out you guys hear the Shaq thing? I got the clip if y'all want to hear it.
Yeah, play it.
I mean, Shaq said it the way he's supposed to be said.
James Harden forced his way out of Houston?
Yes and no. One is the business of basketball, but when you say you gave the city your all, that ain't true. And I'm about to say some things, and keep in mind I have G14 classification to say these things. You asked for Dwight Howard, we gave him to you. Didn't work out. You asked for Chris Paul, we gave him to you. You asked for some shooters, we gave it to you. We asked for Westbrook, your homeboy from Little League, we gave him to you. Didn't work out. And when you say I gave you everything, I say no, you didn't. Because the last 5 games, when it comes to elimination, you're 1-4. You've been shooting 41%, 24% from 3, 32 assists, and 27 turnovers. I used to be like James. I used to come home and complain, man, he didn't do it. And my father, rest in peace, Sergeant Philip Harris, used to say, but what the Shaq, you got a problem?
What the fuck you did?
Yep.
He ain't do nothing. He ain't step up when he was supposed to step up. So, when you're the man and you make all the money, you make 30, 40 million a year, it's a big responsibility. Chuck has said this many times. When you're the man, you got a big responsibility. It's all on you. So when it comes time to show up, he ain't show up. So I know a lot of people in Houston, glad he's gone. So now he got his little super team. He got to win this year. You do.
You gotta win this year.
Yeah, talk to him, Shaq.
I mean, you gotta win.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. Houston. I mean, the Nets gambled, and they got what they wanted. They got James Harden with 2 other guys, and I don't even know if Kyrie's coming back the next 2-3 games.
Well,
He's like on the COVID protocols now. No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't he get in trouble with the league for not following
Yes.
COVID?
He got
protocols.
Yeah.
He got fined $50,000, and then he forfeits $800,000.
He's losing a fortune.
$800,000 for COVID protocols that he's just dismissed.
Okay, he was hanging out at a family party with no mask on, nobody.
See
was.
now,
I mean, can
can we talk about this?
That's fine to hang out.
I don't wear a mask in my family parties. Sorry.
The problem is this,
We're
though.
not wearing masks right now.
But this is the problem. When
Well,
you're a
it's
star
not
like that, you got to be mindful that, okay, there's going to be cameras, people are going to...
Great
If
point.
I come up-
great point, Lou.
Then I need to be smart about this shit.
Especially after the
but
league.
that's not the point.
Especially after my boss, the league, makes this declaration that I have to do this. So.
No, but back to what Lou was saying. Reverse to what Lou was saying is that he didn't even show up to the game before that, and he didn't even give an excuse.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't show up. He
Yeah.
didn't call. He
Yeah.
didn't text or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck they
Yeah, we
doing.
spoke about it. He even didn't let the head coach know.
Well, it goes back to what we said before. The players are fucking running the teams now, and this is why the NBA fucking sucks.
Well,
The NBA
you're
don't
right.
have no control of their players. Their players do whatever the fuck they want, and NBA needs to control that because it's crazy right now. You're not setting an example for the future players that are in college right now, coming up thinking, yeah, I can go get a fucking, I could get a Rudy Gobert contract, $200 million. He done nothing for the fucking league.
Shit.
Won
Unbelievable.
nothing but a fucking a defensive player.
Yeah.
Get the fuck
Brutal.
out of here. $200 million a year. I mean, $200 million contract for somebody that has done nothing but win a defensive player of the
Nothing.
year.
Yeah, you're right.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
And let alone James Harden, he threw $50 million off the table for a couple of years. He could have had $50 mil, and then like an extended, right?
Mhm.
What was
Yeah.
it, Jose?
It was 4 years, I think like 220.
Don't forget the taxes, too. There's no tax in Houston.
And there's no
No
tax
tax in
in
Houston.
He
Not
threw
even-
that-
There's no state tax in Texas?
Nope.
It's just
No.
like Florida?
Just like
I
Florida.
can always figure. I always think about Florida like that, but never Texas.
Yeah,
okay.
Texas.
So he threw that on the table just to go to Brooklyn, and he forced a trade out of Houston.
Oy.
Fine, good for him. But we ain't kissing your ass for that. Fuck you, man. I'm not even a James Harden fan, man. I'm talking like, you know.
I think this is more of a low-ball move than the Kevin Durant to the fucking Golden State Warriors.
I agree with you.
And I hated that when he did that shit. Because I was a big Durant fan. I loved how he played with OKC, and when he just ditched them just to go to fucking Golden State after you just battled them in the fucking
But at least he
conference
didn't.
finals.
Westbrook was
At least he
tight.
didn't shit on his teammates, things like that. He didn't just quit on his
Yeah,
team ever.
that's corny,
You
bro.
know, he didn't get fat as fuck
Yeah.
like this guy. I mean, come on, man.
Eating
Like
them chicken wings
Durant,
at
Durant never did that. Like
Yeah.
Pepper wings to the club.
this guy is like I'm just
Eating
gonna
the Rick-
I'm gonna
Rick
force
Ross
my
on the
way out of
pepper
here
wings.
one way or another.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what though?
That's stupid.
They found a sucker and they found Brooklyn. You know.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
BK all day.
Now listen.
Shame on you.
To be clear, like I'm not saying Brooklyn's a sucker because they got a bum. He's far from a bum, but 4 first-round picks.
What's that word, Joe? They
Hello?
got fucking fleeced.
I don't think he fits in that
Yeah.
system with the team. Like the way that the other stars are, it's just not gonna work.
I wouldn't say fleece. He's gonna provide. I mean, James Harden is James Harden.
All right, so real quick.
but
Fuck
goddamn,
this.
4
Fuck this James
first-round
Harden
picks.
shit.
That's your entire future. And they lost. It's a 4-team trade. They lost.
Two young
a
kids.
big part of their young
Levert, man. I
homegrown
think
core.
Levert was important.
Levert's
to them,
nice, man. And Allen, too.
And Allen too.
Allen
Those-
was really important, but I think Levert, man, was their
Well,
future right there.
Listen, to lose four first rounds and some of your young core for a prima donna like this.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
All right, so
Bad move.
The question is now: the Nets are blank now.
I don't know. The Nets are still not gonna win shit.
Yeah, I think there's second round exit.
Joe,
Fucked.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
I think they're fucked too.
How many more years does he have on that contract?
I think
Anybody
he
know?
He
had
had two
2 more years.
more years, I think. A year or two.
And KD's
Two.
signed for how many years?
2 more years. So, after 2 years, if this shit don't work, they still lost
They're gonna lose somebody.
4 first-round picks and the right of 3 other first-round picks.
That's a very small window to
and,
win a
that-
chip.
and Brooklyn has this window. It's just like when they signed Garnett, Paul
Wait,
Pierce.
what?
Same shit.
By the way,
Same
also,
window.
if Brooklyn doesn't win a championship, still in Knicks town. Still in Knicks town.
Oh, how about that?
Wait, you say
like
if
them
Brooklyn
apples.
wins one?
If Brooklyn wins one, maybe. But I still don't think it'll be in Knicks town.
It won't be.
It won't be.
Yeah, I agree
Knicks
with
town.
you.
Fuck.
Listen. I agree with you, but
Listen, I never see no dollar bands in front of Madison Square Garden. So. Knicks run this town.
Oh, man.
you know what though? I tell you, I'll be honest with you. I think that if it's a shame Brooklyn hasn't capitalized on this
Yeah.
period of Knicks history. They really could have taken over the city if they were smart about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they really could have like
Desperate.
established.
They got a desperate hand.
Brooklyn has never been more okay. Besides basketball, Brooklyn has never been more popular, more desirable, more hip, more a big part of goddamn. It's one of the most desirable
Culture. It's like a culture based.
I mean, yeah, I work in Brooklyn. People pay a lot of money to live in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And to not capitalize on this and to be stupid about it like you have been when you could have made you almost, I think it's almost getting late now. If this doesn't work out, I'll tell you what, if this doesn't work out with Harden, they're going to blow it. They'll never be relevant.
Yep.
They'll never be on the Knicks
I
level.
think so. It's gonna take a couple years.
Because
after
they've
that.
had this window where they could have really like captured the hearts of this generation's youth
Exactly.
in the city, and they
Exactly.
fucked it up bad.
Exactly.
You know, and if
Especially
this
with the draft picks gone now too.
exactly, so if you don't do it now, when's it gonna happen?
No.
You know, I think by that point the Knicks
5-10
maybe
years.
he'll figure it out. I don't know.
What's their record
But,
now? Do you know?
Brooklyn?
Yeah.
But they're not
I
any
don't
better than
I
the
don't
Knicks.
know.
They're
but-
like probably
but
3 games better.
right
than
now,
the
it doesn't
Knicks.
even matter. The point is that because they've only played one game with the new squad.
I
right?
can tell you what the Rockets have done. With
They beat the Spurs. I saw
with
that.
Harden, they were 2-6. Without Harden, they're 2-0.
No, well,
How you like them?
I watched
Good
them
for
beat. I watched them beat the Spurs, and I watched how satisfied they were.
Yes.
And of course they were. I
They're
mean,
gonna
come
play
on.
so much better too without
Oh,
him
yeah,
knowing there's no
absolutely.
like
It's like
Well,
a cancer,
big
bro.
baggage on your back. You know.
That cancer sticks to your whole team. It fucks up everything, man.
Well, let's not go crazy and say they're gonna be better without him. I mean,
I mean, maybe if you got
Why can't
you got Oladipo now,
Right.
you got fucking John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins.
No.
That if they sacrifice themselves and they want to win, they're gonna win instead of 2 out of 3.
It's a
that
team
one
now.
person don't want to win.
It's a team.
No.
Yeah, it's a team now.
yeah.
You got a
I'm
team.
sorry, I was distracted by Maria Taylor. Well,
All right, so let's talk about other things now. Fuck all this shit, but we're gonna stay in the NBA realm of things. We're gonna talk about Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom was
boy.
Lamar Odom is about to get signed to this celebrity boxing match, and
Nice.
he wants to fight. Who like
who?
Jake Paul?
Jake Paul?
Well, that's the question. Who should he fight?
Who
Jake Paul
should
is
he
not
fight?
even his. That's
No.
too famous for him.
No, wait a minute. The theory is Jose Canseco
well,
also.
there you go. That's about his.
Jose Canseco also wants to fight it, but he wants to fight Paul Logan. Is his name right? The one
Oh,
that
yeah,
beat up Nate
Yeah,
Robinson.
yeah.
No, Logan Paul.
No,
Logan Paul.
Same shit.
no, I think that's the.
Harry
the-
balls are hairy.
I
Same
think that
shit.
guy is the more of the experienced boxer. I think the guy you're talking about. Jake
Yeah, well-
Paul's the YouTube guy.
but
the
Jake
YouTube guy.
Paul's fucking fighting Mayweather.
Yeah, but they
He's
want
trying to
Lamar
fight.
Odom to
No,
fight.
he is. That's set.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
no, but he's
dude.
not. He's fighting
He better be experienced. He's fighting fucking Floyd
Joe.
Mayweather. I mean,
Jose Canseco is fighting a Barstool intern
why are we
that's
talking about
what's
Jose Canseco?
because he wants to fight boxing, but Lamar Odom also wants to get into celebrity boxing.
What an undercard.
So why don't Lamar Odom and Jose Canseco
That's
fight
what
each
they
other, and then they could fight the winner out of that Nate Robinson and Jake Paul, Paul Jake, whatever the fuck his name is.
I want to see Ron
Yeah.
Artest fight somebody.
Why don't they put up? Why don't they put
Run
up?
Run
Ron
Artest-
Artest will
run-
fucking clean
If
his
we were
ass
doing
up.
the wrestling thing, that's like a backstage
Yeah.
backstage fighting right there.
This sounds like a bum fight, Stevie.
Bum fights.
Bum fights!
That was a good show.
Yo, that Bum Fights DVD's for fire, bro. I used to buy 2 for $5, bro.
Well,
Let's see.
Bum fights was
that's
lit.
about what these fights are worth.
Who could fight Lamar Odom? Hey, how about Matt Barnes?
That's
He's
what
retired.
I heard. Matt Barnes. They should put Matt Barnes. I think Ron Artest would be crazy. I don't think nobody would beat Ron Artest.
You had a good one that you suggested in the truck when we spoke
Who was
about
that?
Whoever introduced him to the Kardashians.
Ray J?
Well,
Tristan Thompson?
Yeah.
Pornhub.
Whoever ruined your life.
Pornhub.
That's right. That's how you found out about her.
Hmm?
That's how you found out about Kimmy.
Alright, but since we're in the fight thing, it's, you know, it was...
By the way, Jose, what a stat right there.
I didn't
Moses
see it.
Malone had 109. He had over 50 more 20 point, 20 rebound
rebounds?
games than anyone in NBA history.
Wow.
By 50 games.
Moses Malone was a beast.
He had 109. I didn't see who the second most. The second most was 51.
Jeez.
Alright, so fight realm of things, right? Since we're
Yes.
in there.
Mm.
We got 29 years since Marty Jannetty got fucking super kicked through the fucking barbershop window. How about that? 29 years ago, Joseph. If that shit wasn't as vivid, I thought that shit was real, bro. I thought like that was a real scene that I thought he really fucking he killed him.
I remember watching that shit.
barbershop
I was
window.
watching this shit live,
Yeah.
Oh my
and
God.
like when that shit happened, I'm gonna keep it real with you. My heart fucking fell to pieces. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
that was such a dope tag team.
Yeah.
And I was like, you never see something like that ever in WWF, and for it
That
to
was
happen, like, yo,
brand new.
your best friend backstabbing you and throwing you to the fucking
I mean,
glass.
Get the
at
fuck out of here.
at our ages, those guys are the coolest.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You know, and that happened in I think it was early it was late 91. It was going into 1992. It was, and they had never gotten over the hump to win the titles, and they had been, and even at that age, I'm like, God damn, they never won the belts.
They were good enough to have the belts.
Of course they were. God damn. But so like they never won the belt. So even at that age, I'm like, yeah, it's a thing that's stuck in my head. So like when he turned on him, God damn, like, even at that young of an age, I'm like, oh, he's gonna be a bad. He's gonna be like exactly what I thought he would be.
Superstar.
Yeah.
And shit, and listen, he was the star of the group. He was
Marty
the right
was
guy.
Marty was always like,
Marty liked to get fucked up. Marty,
Like in real
Marty,
life?
still to this day, Marty.
He gets
if you
fucked up.
see, he likes to party too much.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
And but Shawn was the guy always. It didn't matter. Shawn was the guy.
but you
And
can't knock them because back then there was Demolition, there was the Heart Foundation, like
It was the
they
land
were
of the
much better
Giants.
tag teams. They were much better tag teams than the Rockers anyway.
It was the land of the Giants.
Yeah,
The Rockers were great to have
They're
badass
high-flying,
matches, but at
The Hardy Boys.
that time there were still guys like can you like at that time like no one's gonna buy them beating the LOD in a match.
Oh,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Yeah.
So that's why they never won the belts, because the LOD was there, Demolition was there, even the Heart Foundation, like they had great matches with the Heart Foundation,
Yeah.
but
Mm-hmm.
And Legion of Doom.
The
was
Orient
shit,
Express.
though, bro.
the Orient Express. If you want to watch some great matches, watch some Rockers Orient Express matches. Great shit.
I remember
Classic
them. Yeah.
wrestling right there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That was our years. Those were
Oh,
our years of
God.
wrestling right there. Those are the fire years, bro.
Oh,
I still remember seeing fucking the Ultimate Warrior get all that ooze from Papa Shango. Remember?
and get the
That shit was dope,
he
bro.
was throwing up.
Yeah.
I'm sure that sounded great in the microphone right there.
He was throwing up. What happened? I didn't wait. What?
Yeah,
Papa
he
Shango
put a
put a
spell
curse
on
on
him.
him, yeah. And
Yeah,
he started
he put a
throwing
curse on
up.
him.
He started like
Right.
sweating like black ooze from his face.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
You never seen
remember
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior
Yeah,
was my
that-
favorite as a kid growing up. Really?
Remember when $1 Million Man used to make this kids fucking do like random shit for money?
Yeah.
Remember he used to dribble the
Dribble
ball
the
20
ball,
times and he
and then
kicked
kick
it out
that
there. Oh, sucks to you, buddy.
Yo, wrestling was fire back in those days, man. Good storyline. That's what Hogan kind of shitted on that the new wrestling that's going on right now. All right,
It's hard to duplicate that.
we're going into baseball now, boys and girls.
Let's do it.
We're going to the MLB right now. The MLB, excuse me, MLB. We're not talking about mob shit over
MLB.
here. We're talking about the Yankees right now first to get these fucking cocksuckers out the way. The Yankees went out and they signed fucking Corey Kluber. 1 year, $11 million. Anyway, how you guys feel about that? Lou?
Well, we spoke about this a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, on the way here.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of teams attend his fucking little exhibition there.
I'm not surprised. I mean, there was like reports that he was tied to a lot of the, I guess, coaches and training staff that's already with the Yankees now, so they kind of knew him and he knows them, and vice versa. So, I mean, it's a 1-year deal. Like, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I
1
mean,
year, 11 mil.
he might do well, but I mean, he's also pitching in one of the little bandbox parks. So,
I think it's a total gamble. But then again, Yankees need to take some gambles, man. Their rotation is not good.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 year, 11 mil for a veteran, why not? What do you think, Joe?
Well, I tell you what, I hope that they have Kluber now and let us maybe get a little Tanaka.
yeah,
Maybe?
I'll take Tanaka.
Maybe if a little Tanaka comes
What is
to
Tanaka?
Queens, that would be
Tanaka
nice.
accent? You know, he has no offer.
Well, there's some talks that he might go
It's-
back to Japan.
Ah, come
That's
on, you
very
Asian
but
hoe.
all he said was that it was zero. He said that was like it maybe, but he wasn't really serious about it.
I think
I'll
because
take Tanaka.
I think because it's just been slow. I think he's putting it out there like, hey, I might just go back.
Yeah,
your cards
get a
right.
gamble on
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah, well, as he should
Well,
feel.
I mean, the Yankees had a better sign. which
They
is
also had
LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu signed fucking 6 years, 90 mil,
Yeah.
which I thought was fucking cheap for him.
That was
I also agree with you.
Which I
I
thought
thought
he
it
was
was
gonna
very
exit
cheap.
100 and something.
I thought that was a great deal.
Well, the thing is that he wanted, I think, 4 years at about that amount of money, but the Yankees were smart enough. I give them credit. They stretched out the years
Yeah.
to lower the annual
So he gets
salary.
paid more per year, but
No, he gets paid less per year. It's just longer term contract, and the Yankees also save and avoid having to hit the luxury tax too. Gives them more room to actually sign somebody else. So I think
It's a
that was a
smart
very
move.
smart move.
smart. Stupid
Yeah.
by DJ.
Nah, I think he got a longer contract where he's more secure now.
How old is he?
32.
He's like
32.
Yeah.
32.
You just said right there, 32 years
32,
old.
yeah. And now with that, they're saying that.
What he won? The AL batting title last year? And I thought that was cheap for him, bro.
I think
I
this
see
also
90
opens the
mil.
door for the Mets with Springer too now, because Springer might actually now entertain maybe like the Mets could offer him a 6-year, 7-year deal at a lower value, and we could get him too.
But then you're gonna have to extend this guy, fucking
Conforto?
Lindor, that he just.
Oh, Lindor. Yeah.
I'd rather-
You're gonna have
I'd rather
to extend him
extend-
for fucking 10 years now off of that.
I'd rather get Lindor like locked in, and we'll be fine without Springer if that's the case.
I don't know. I don't feel too secure with Lindor. Like
Really?
his press conference, the way he was coming across was like he's looking for a lot of fucking money.
I think
way
he's
he
just playing
came
it
across.
smart. He knows how to talk to people.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or does he give you like Jose Reyes vibes? Like his face, like the way he like looks at the uniform when he smiles.
Kinda.
Not the player.
Okay, he's
I know what
Spanish.
you mean.
Oh, damn, that's
I think
racist,
kinda do.
bro.
Yeah.
You're Spanish, you dumb
Well, he
fuck.
looks
Don't-
Dominican.
Don't look at me. He looks at me like, yeah, Joe.
See, I think with Lindor, it wasn't. I don't think I saw the press conference as well. I don't think it was really the money thing because he knows he's gonna get his money.
He's gonna get a lot
He
of
wants the
money.
security.
And then he threw Mookie Betts in there. I was like, oh, this motherfucker, he's
He
trying to
wants
get
the
Mookie
security,
Betts.
man. I don't
Yeah.
blame him.
Good for
Yeah.
him.
27-year-old switch hitter. Come
Young
on, come
boy.
on.
27 years old. Come on.
Yeah.
And like Joe said last week, we got him in his prime.
Yeah.
I'll take fucking everything he got. Everything you got.
Listen, sign him, and like we don't need Springer. I mean, it would be great to
No.
have him, but I prefer to have Lindor locked up long term.
I agree.
So you don't think we need Spring anymore?
Oh, no, he didn't say that.
I would love to have Springer, but I'm okay with us extending Lindor instead and just getting somebody else to play center field.
So what about Brad Hand, who was supposedly another guy that was supposed to be like kind of locked in right now, but not
We need him.
certified? Do you think Brad Hand is somebody
I
we
agree.
need right now? Right?
We need him.
Yeah.
I agree.
At what cost? How many years, Lou?
Wow.
2 years. Give him the 2 years and
Absolutely. And a nice, healthy...
The thing is, he had 1 year, $10 million. No one picked up that contract for Cleveland. So, yeah, he wants years.
Yeah.
So give him 2-3 years.
I
He's
agree.
at a 3 ERA. His ERA doesn't
Oh,
move
yeah.
too much. He's at 3.
He'll...
Syndergaard is at 4
There-
something ERA.
Actually,
so
Brad
at least-
Hands for the last 5 years, 2.7 ERA.
and he's a lefty.
And a lefty.
Oh, I mean, what more do you...
But yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's
Give me the
exactly what
money.
we need.
So where's Jerry Maguire when you need him?
Yeah.
Show me the money.
Yeah.
Just get it done. All right. So that's one of the things I wanted to talk about with MLB. And another thing was, most importantly, was that MLB Network had fucking Brandon Nimmo as the number 5 center fielder in the MLB, right? Now, with that being said is, why are we looking for a center fielder if he's fucking fit? And we don't just stick with Nimmo in center field, Lou?
Whoever made this poll
Jose
must have
Reyes?
been drinking a lot of Crown Royal.
Exactly.
Because,
Now, they have good taste in whiskey, but they're
it's great.
off their rocker.
So I do have the top 5, by the way. Actually, I got the top 10.
Ooh, okay.
Give it to us.
Top 10. So number 10 is Byron Buxton from Minnesota.
Okay.
All right.
Number 9, Starlin Marte with the Marlins.
All right.
Number 8 is Trenton Grisham with the San Diego.
Don't know who he is.
No?
He's named after a crappy New York.
Jose, is that Grissom? Marquise Grissom's son?
No.
Ooh.
It would have been. That would have been nice. Ramon
been
Laureano
great.
from Oakland.
Okay.
He's good. Kyle Lewis from Seattle, who won the Rookie of the Year last year.
Very good player.
Brandon Nimmo, number 5. Number 4, Alex Verdugo from Boston.
Mhm.
Number 3, George Springer.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Cody Bellinger. And number 1 is obviously Mike
Yeah,
Trout.
Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Wow.
So, you think Brandon Nimmo's better than Kyle Lewis or even Starlin Marte?
No.
I don't think
he
so.
hasn't had the time to play out there long enough. to be
Time? I think
ranked
we've
fit.
given him plenty
He had
of
like
time.
2 years and change already.
Yeah, but he's on and off. I thought he was mostly, what is that, right field? I always...
He's a left fielder, but they
Left
had him play
fielder.
center field for like I think 2 years already.
Yeah.
When Juan Lagares went to shit, which he's been to shit for a while, but like he was playing center field for a minute already.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know they're probably going off his WAR or
Of course.
something
Going off his
analytics
fucking- his buck
to
teeth.
God damn it.
Well, I it definitely can't be that run differential thing because he's like
He got no
he's
arm.
like number 28 out of all center
Yeah,
fielders.
he
Like,
got
he's really
there you
bad.
go.
arm.
So he can't save runs and he has no arm.
He's
so,
got that Johnny Damon arm.
Johnny Damon couldn't
Yeah,
throw
Johnny
the-
Damon was a
Johnny
terrible
Damon
one,
couldn't
man.
hit the cutoff.
No. Horrible.
He could hit though.
Yeah, he was a good slap shot hitter.
Uh,
Like, he'll fucking-
Nimmo gets
he'll
on
get
base,
those-
but like
Yeah, Tower for Boston.
exactly. Nimmo could get on base, but he's not like a fucking power hitter.
I don't know, Lou, but shit, Lou.
He shouldn't be up that high. I think he needs to be somewhere like in the 12.
I mean, do we
13th.
not give Johnny, not Johnny Damon? Goddamn, you got me saying Johnny Damon. Do
Johnny
we not
Depp?
give Nimmo enough credit? Nimmo gets on base. He hustles. He
But he can't play center field.
Yeah, bro.
We're talking about center fielders.
Yeah.
He can't field his position.
He's
He could be okay with it, but he's not a center fielder.
Okay, like realistically, you're cool with Nimmo or you rather have Jackie Bradley Jr.?
Jackie Bradley Jr.
I'll take Nimmo over Jackie Bradley Jr.
What do you think, Joe?
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Why? Jackie Bradley Jr.
You have to have strong.
though.
You have to have strong defense up the middle.
Not in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Especially with our
I'd
pitchers.
rather have a
Yep.
person that's gonna hustle out every play.
Especially in
Jackie
this
Bradley
enormous
Jr. is
field
old.
we have.
By the way, you could put Nimmo left field if you want.
Yeah,
His natural
and
position.
that's
Yeah.
what moves him back to where he should be.
You could
And
also
now we
put
have a
Dom
good outfield.
Smith in fucking left field.
You
Same
can,
shit.
Dom
can
Smith is
ya?
not a left fielder.
Can ya?
What? Yeah. What was he playing? At first base
sucked.
and what other right field?
No,
He was
left field.
awful, bro.
Left field. Yeah. So like, it goes either way.
Well, he was bad, man.
I'm okay with Dom Smith, and now we got Jose Martinez as well coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Utility guy,
Cool
which
with that.
hit a $182.
I like that move.
Or a buck something in fucking whatever league he was playing with.
He was
Tampa.
was St. Louis, then he went to Tampa,
Yeah.
but killer against lefties, man.
Yep. We need that too.
Killer against lefties.
Guess that.
So I
Good
think
point.
that'd be the guy, you know. And then if there's a strong righty coming off the bench, we got Dom Smith right there waiting.
Well, Dom
See?
Smith best lefty though.
Yeah,
Right.
against the righties. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
still not gonna be happy until Dom
Oh my
Smith
God.
secures that first base
He hit
role,
that.
man. I think he's such a better player than Pete Alonso.
By the way, is it?
He's standing by it.
Do you think
Lou
is
is
it?
standing
Do you
by
think
that
there's a
hard.
coincidence that Pete Alonso now is putting like, I've been working so hard on my glove and like playing defense
Because he knows the deal.
Because he knows
Yeah,
his
exactly.
job is
He
up.
knows
For,
it.
he knows his
Exactly.
job is up for sale.
Yeah.
The amount of
No.
work that Dom Smith put into like get where he was at last year. Remember when they were talking about
lost
how fat he
weight.
was,
Yeah.
how he was horrible, about how he never came to practice prepared, how he came late to practice, and then they found out he had a fucking sleep whatever it's called, sleep
Sleep
Apnea.
apnea. Like
Mhm.
this guy did so much work to get where he's at now. You got to give him credit for that, and he's a tremendous team player. Like he's a
He
clubhouse
rooted
guy.
for Pete
When
hard.
how can you? Yeah, all right. When he displays any kind of the ability that Pete did, can he come close to like the 50 home runs like kind of thing? Like,
we don't need 50 home runs for him.
I know, but
I'm fine with 30 home runs and a solid glove at first base.
Yeah, so would all of us.
20.
I'm just saying.
80 runs batted in. As long
I mean,
as he's getting on
damn,
base.
that's some lofty expectations there, bro.
Hey, how about actually? I had a crazy idea. Why not put Pete at third base? He's a righty. And put down Smith at first.
I don't know.
He can't even field. He can't even field first base. Imagine him fielding the hot corner.
What do you mean Dom can't field?
No,
No,
Pete
not
Alonso.
Dom. I'm talking about Pete Alonso at third
Oh,
base.
get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
They might as well put me at third base.
Pete is not mobile.
Put Don Smith as
I
a catcher.
put Don Smith in third base, if
a
anything.
lefty, he can't
And
do it.
you should put Pete Alonso as a catcher, if anything. He ain't got to go nowhere. He can catch the ball. He can scoop a ground ball.
Yeah.
But I
That's
wouldn't
another
do that
thing, too.
because I like Pete at
I was
first.
not working with Gary Sanchez
I
at the
like him
Yankees.
first,
So I mean, come
I
on.
like
I like him at first.
Let's
too.
just pray that with the National League continues to have the DH, and then we don't have to worry about.
No,
this
we're
because-
set. If we
Oh,
have a DH,
if
I
we
mean,
have a DH, we're set.
yeah, we're
Right.
Are
good.
you shitting me?
Okay, if we have a DH, then who's going to be playing first base all the time?
It would alternate, but Dom would be the.
Exactly.
My point exactly. Dom is the
All
better
right, no,
player.
but no one's arguing that. I'm not saying that.
Who loves Don Smith? All right, I got it.
No,
This
yeah.
is your
It's okay.
this is your blindsided question of the day.
Ooh, I love these.
Yes.
So, if you were gonna start a franchise today,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What kind of franchise?
your MLB
Okay.
franchise, and you had to choose between Tatis, Soto, and Acuna, who would your pick be?
Tatis.
Tatis.
Joseph?
Tatis.
Damn. I'm going to say Acuna.
To be honest with you, Acuna comes third for me.
I was gonna say Soto.
Soto is so.
Soto was the one I was
ridiculous.
going.
Yeah.
Soto's
Yep.
young and
Yep.
he's more. He's,
Soto's
he's
so
a little
steady
bit
on
more
the plate.
mature.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's
Acuna's
been
probably
through so
the-
much at an early age.
Yeah, he's
That
he's a little
matters.
bit more mature.
Tatis is just though like he plays a prime
Tatis is
position.
a monster. It's just a monster.
But
He's
whose
another
numbers
level.
were better last year?
Tatis.
Between
Wow.
Acuna, Soto, and...
Well, Acuna and Soto were basically neck and neck, but I think Tatis was better.
He was.
Yeah.
But
It was.
Tatis, Acuna's first year was lit before...
Yeah.
I look
Yeah.
at them. I look at
I
the
mean,
Mets got his suck ass.
Soto won the World Series.
He did. And he got a
And he got
cannon.
clutch hits,
And he
could
got a
throw.
cannon.
Yeah.
And he could hit. Like, he got all around. He could hit. Yeah, Soto is between... Oh, shit, I don't
So
know.
you know what I mean?
Question,
It's
though.
tough,
I'm
yeah.
going with Tatis though. I like
Yeah?
Tatis.
Yeah, I like Tatis too.
Wow. Joe, you sticking with him?
Oh my god! Tatis and then Soto. That was the I
agree.
was trying to decide between the two of them, but I mean, come on, man.
Okay.
All right, Joe. What about Diaz,
Oh.
Familia, Heilman,
I'm starting to get nauseous.
And Benitez.
And Benitez.
I was going to say Benitez.
One has to close to you for the rest of the year.
Benitez, right? All day.
This guy's actually like in pain.
He's hyperventilating over
I'm
here.
starting to get nauseous.
Yeah, I
He's
know
the
you want
Mambo guy.
Benitez. You love Benitez. Don't worry about it.
Benitez, Heilman's, who else?
Diaz
Diaz and Familia.
and Familia.
Who's your go-to guy? Come on.
I mean, it's just one big pile of shit. So, you fucking nobody.
You gotta pick somebody, man.
No, I do not.
Pick
No?
somebody. You have
Somebody.
to.
Why do I have to?
Because
I
then
would.
if you don't pick
I would
Oprah
never-
Winfrey, Oprah Winfrey got a second dick, Rosie O'Donnell, or fucking Cher.
You gotta fuck
They're
with chill one.
They're three women. They could have at it. Have at it, girls. What the fuck you? Is it supposed to intimidate me? Those are all horrible.
How many women?
What?
How many
Rosie
women?
O'Donnell,
That's 3 right there.
Oprah,
That's 6.
Cher.
So 9 girls.
So it's 9 blowjobs. Pretty good.
Alright,
Pretty good.
let's get out of here. NFL boys and girls.
Oh, man.
NFL, right? So we got Urban Myers. Urban
Yes.
Myers got the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars head coaching job. And I think that's a good job. I think it's a good choice by him to pick the Jaguars.
Yeah,
because
especially
he got the
Lawrence
first
coming in.
pick. Got the first pick coming up. I don't think Jose likes that pick too much because
Actually, I don't mind that pick, but the thing is, Urban Meyer has a track record of doing shit like this, but he did it with college. So now what he's gonna do is he's gonna get the Clemson kid. They got 11 picks in this next 7 rounds,
got good
and they got $50 million.
Is that good?
Yes, yeah. Dude, they could fill a whole fucking
plus Trevor Lawrence is your number one
for him if they want to.
It's a great thing, but I guarantee you that if it starts, fucking up a little bit, I think he's gonna have family issues again, and then he's just gonna quit.
He's retired.
Because that's what he does.
Can't do it.
That's what I'm saying. He quits after 3 seasons.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence would be good if he's there. And he has Urban Myers, and he got Jacksonville Jaguars as his pick, which is probably.
And again,
it's gonna happen.
If they're smart with who they sign with this $50 million, they don't have to spend all 50, but if they can get some solid guys
on the pick.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Yeah.
Joe, nobody input?
No.
I don't know much about the guy. I'll be honest. So.
I'm the same way. I'm not the big college football guy. So.
All right. So what about the Jets? We got the Jets. Got a new head coach. Mm-hmm. This guy is highly praised, bro.
A lot of people were happy about the move.
Players are happy for him.
Yeah, and they say Garoppolo might be possibly coming with him, or
Garoppolo got a big contract coming with him. Bro.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I know, but
I mean, I'll take Garoppolo or whatever I can't even. I can
I'd
never
rather
say his name.
I'd rather
Jimmy.
I'd rather have Darnold than him.
Me too.
Well, that's what they were saying, that he'll probably benefit off of the head coach's, guidance. That he'll probably do good with him there. And he's one of those type of players that he'll help Darnold out.
I think
he looks like a tough coach too. Like he was
a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
For the Niners, but I tell you this much, I think he kind of likes when Jim Harbaugh was at the Niners, run the ball down the throats, get yourself a solid quarterback, good offensive line, and obviously a good defense.
Stop. Yeah,
and get the stops.
Well, Garoppolo liked when they had the West Coast offense. That was perfect. That was perfect for him.
Exactly.
And
look, with that high draft pick the Jets can get, why go for a quarterback if they can stay with Darnold and get yourself a left tackle?
Facts, absolutely.
So I think it's a solid move.
I like that. Well, good job for the Jets. The Jets got a good coach, supposedly. I mean, I can honestly say I really don't know his background that much. The 49ers looked like shit last year. The year before that, they were okay.
Yeah.
I know he was highly touted because of, him being a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, like Sherman, which is with the 49ers right now.
Russell Wilson, too, was talking about him.
Russell Wilson gave him, a couple players gave him a good, But, all right, so we got 2 topics left. Next topic is this weekend, divisional play. We got the divisional round coming up, boys and girls, and tomorrow, which, ladies and gentlemen, today's Friday, so tomorrow is Saturday, the games are coming up. We got the Rams versus fucking Green Bay. I've been waiting for Green Bay to get on the fucking field.
Go to the man first.
So, Rams versus Green Bay, and then we got Baltimore versus the Bills tomorrow.
I'm always like, I don't know, I might be the only one, like, the minority here, but I always feel like when teams have a bye, like, you can come back and haunt them, man.
I agree. No, you're not.
Because I feel like when they don't have that constant play, like, each week.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's what kind of scares me. Like with that bye, it does rest them. It does rest them, but it can also backfire.
Man, Rodgers needs the break.
But he's the one that could break that because it shouldn't bother him.
He's older, man. He needs that break, bro.
He's done it before.
Yeah,
he'll be all right.
I think we'll come out with the W.
I agree.
I agree. I think we'll come out with the W.
I think we all agree on that one, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So Green Bay, we got Green Bay. What you got from? This is gonna be a fucking barn
that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah,
this is gonna be a barn burn. Baltimore and the Bills, boys and girls.
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
I want the Bills to win, but and I think the Bills are gonna win. But recently, I've been thinking, damn, the quarterback has been I feel like he might actually have this playoffs. He might actually go a little bit further in, and I think the Ravens can pull the upset too in this case.
Okay,
I want the Bills to win.
I like that. I like the upset.
I think the Ravens because they got more experience, man.
I love it, Jose.
I'm gonna stick.
I love it.
I'm gonna stick with the Bills, man. I think the Bills got this this week, and that's it.
Let's go. Let's go, Buffalo. I'm with you guys. I love the attitude of Buffalo. I love the savagery of you guys as fans. I love putting people through tables. It's all. Bills Mafia is pretty sweet.
Do you like playing reggae music when it happens?
That is so not.
I'm just curious.
No.
I'm just curious, Joseph.
No, you stay curious, you stupid whore. Anyway, let's go Bills, and I'm with them this week. Against the Ravens.
They're playing
let's
where?
Go.
In Buffalo, right?
No, they got home field. Yeah.
Buffalo looks good. All right, so we got
Lamar Jackson,
we got 2-2. We got 2-2 with Buffalo and Baltimore, and then Sunday we got the fucking Browns versus Kansas City.
Lou,
this is gonna be
start
make
off,
or
Lou.
break. Whoever wins this is going to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say that.
Oh God.
I said it midweek. I think the Browns are pulling up the upset. I'm going with the Browns, man. I want them to win.
Kansas City, man.
They're pulling an upset.
KC all the way.
I want to say the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns.
I hope I'm going with the Browns.
Yeah.
Upset City, boys.
All right.
They got the momentum from last week, and that was a good momentum for them. A good game.
No, the Chiefs.
Dude, you saw how they took the Steelers in the first quarter?
Yeah.
They built a strong momentum.
I'm going to go with the
Steelers
upset
thing.
City here. All right, Trampa. And this is the battle of the old men right here. This is everybody's most anticipated fucking game.
Yeah.
You got Drew Brees and the Saints versus Tampa Bay Bucks and fucking Tom Brady. Lou, who you got?
Tampa Bay. Brady's going to take them to the NFC Championship, sorry.
Wow. I think.
Why am I even asking you?
Look, I'll tell you this much, Joe. The shit's not gonna be easy because New Orleans defense is no
it's
joke.
No, it's not.
No joke. So
It's always tough, bro.
it's always tough. But what gives me a bit more hope than compared to the games past with New Orleans is that Washington has a great defensive line and they didn't touch Brady. They didn't touch Brady at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if Brady can have his time to throw, and I think Antonio Brown is gonna kill him on Sunday. I really believe that.
I got the Saints.
You got the Saints?
Yeah, just to be a bowl breaker.
Who you got?
I think Tampa's gonna pull it off.
Okay.
I thought we were about to win another crate case.
Oh, we do owe them a crate case. White Castle, we got you with the crate case next week.
Yeah.
Promise you.
Which
Because
is?
it's no
Well,
White
it
Castle's
depends-
pretty far
It
from
depends
here.
where we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
White
it is.
Castle's far from here.
It'll get
We go to
paid.
New
We
York
love
next
we
week,
love a
White Castle's
castle.
closer. All right. So you know what that means? Just one
Yes.
fucking topic left, boys and girls,
Let's
and
do
that
it.
is the Tits Lit of the week. So we
favorite
start off
time.
left to right like we always do. OG Lou, you go first.
Tits Lit of the week. I'm going to go with our guy, James Harden.
Yeah.
Still rubbing me the wrong way. I just didn't like the way he handled his whole, his leaving of Houston.
Yeah.
Threw his team under the bus.
Yeah, that was the worst
You're
part.
supposed to be a leader. Not acting like a leader, bro. Like,
No.
that was just
No.
some childish shit. Like, if you're not happy with your team, just suck it up. Tell the owners or whatever you need to get out of there, but don't throw them under the bus, man. These guys are riding for you, and kind of trying to follow your lead, and you just throw them under the
waiting
bus.
for him.
Like now how do the other players in Brooklyn feel about this guy now? The way he threw the Houston teammates under the bus. How do they feel about it now?
They don't care because James Harden's going to go to Brooklyn right now. He's going to lose weight. He's going to get into shape, and he's going to play to win.
Lose weight with all that oxtail and beef patties out there, and Junior's right down the block.
All that cheesecake?
Bro.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
He's gonna be playing with apple crumb in his fucking beard on the first game. And bro, James Harden is my pick.
It's a tremendous
Jose,
pick.
who you
Mine goes hand in hand with Lou's. Mine's actually Kyrie Irving.
Shit.
It really is.
Good one.
And the Nets, Nets doing it up being the Nets. But I go with Kyrie Irving because, it's one thing, to not play because you don't feel well, whatever. We already spoke about it last week. And he's my back-to-back Tits Lit of the week. And this time, you know why? Because he's ready to play, supposedly. And then he said, you know what? For Saturday's game, because today's Friday night, yeah, I'm not ready yet.
What?
Oh, wait. Because
What was
I'm
his
not ready.
reason?
He
He's
said
not ready?
he's not in game shape. He
Oh,
only
how nice.
the last time he practiced was the 5th.
He had too much Henny over the
So
weekend.
his last time he had practiced with the team was on the 5th. Today's the 15th. 10 days.
Wow.
So he's like, I ain't ready yet. I just need a little bit more time.
Before we go on to that, did you guys hear what Stephen A. Smith said about this guy?
No,
He
He
should
said
retire.
you should fucking retire.
Yeah.
I love that.
that'd be a blessing for the
He's
Nets.
another one too. You're right.
But anyways,
Good pick.
Yeah.
Mine goes to I'm going to go with Brooklyn in general. Brooklyn gave up all the draft picks.
Oof.
You gave up your best defensive player. You gave up your best player off the bench. Brooklyn. Just Brooklyn in general.
Okay.
Brooklyn, I think you shot yourself in the foot on this one. Joe?
Alright, well, I thought I had more time, so I grabbed some gummy bears there. Anyway, so I have the Rangers, New York Rangers, but not for losing, but for not picking up the captain. Okay? Okay, so the Rangers should have picked Mika Zibanejad as the captain.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
I thought he was a clear choice, but you
some
guys
gummy bears?
decided to give me Sour Patch Kids, and now I'm like mushing out the asshole because you're douchebags. I thought I had more time. Anyway, the last I'm about to hit you with some facts here.
Oh, facts. I got to pee. Hurry up, Joe.
No. The last NHL team to win a Stanley Cup without a captain, without naming a captain, was the 1972 Boston Bruins.
Ooh.
Oh, take that, stats.
I like that.
All right? And do you know who that team had? Bobby fucking Orr. So that was their captain. So they didn't need to name him shit. Now, what that tells me is that if you have a team that's gonna seriously contend for a title, you need to name a captain. And we haven't. And we clearly have one on the team, but it's the opportunity. So anyway, that's my assist of the week. The Rangers for just not only getting embarrassed in opening night, but not naming a captain.
I was hoping you would go for a Brooklyn.
I know, make it a Brooklyn sweep.
Yeah.
Oh,
the hallway.
I can't shit on.
You work in Brooklyn. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I've had enough of Brooklyn.
All right, so at least throw like a Brooklyn diss track to the outro song.
Well, at least throw you. Shut the fuck up my way. Get out of here.
We did forget Jose's stat. We got to get Jose's stat of the week.
Yeah.
In.
Oh shit, yeah.
Before I go to the bathroom, because I got to go.
That's okay.
Oh, I'm right behind you.
No, go.
I give it a head start, and I put it on Twitter already. And actually, I put it as a trivia question, which was simple. Out of these four quarterbacks, who has the most playoff wins since 2017? The choices were Matt Ryan,
Yeah, I want to know about this.
Ben Roethlisberger, Blake Bortles, and Russell Wilson. And the winner is Blake Bortles. Has more wins than all of
I
them.
fucking had a feeling.
Blake Bortles has 2 playoff wins since 2017.
And the rest have one, huh?
Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson have 1, and Roethlisberger has 0 since 2017.
What team does this guy play for?
Well, that was with Jacksonville. Now he plays with the Rams. I think he's like their 3rd string right now. So you better be careful. He might be coming after your boys
God.
this week.
Don't jinx me. Well, is that the end of the show?
That is the end.
Well, here we got a special guest at the moment. But
Well, since this is Jay's outro,
And you know what? And actually for leaving right now too, this is a good outro. You know, we're going to put it on them again here too. So, all right,
we
guys.
got Chloe, the ladies in here too.
That's right.
there he is. He's just, of course, here he comes for his favorite.
I know. So,
All right, Jay. Sign
us off. You just left. Sign us off at least. Here we are.
Signing out. Peace out.